Hey Virgo, happy birthday. Welcome to your weekly forecast for the 23rd to the 29th. We're going to see what's happening the weekend with this deck here. And since I didn't get a chance to do love readings for August, we're going to pull a few love messages from this deck here. So without further ado, my darlings, let's jump right on in here and see what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Alrighty, my dears. So let's get right on into this. And we're gonna see what messages we have for Virgo. Keep in mind that even if you stumble upon this video outside of the dates listed, you came across it whenever you were meant to, whenever there were messages for you. It is a general reading. Not everything will resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. The first card we have coming up is the Chariot. Now, this is a major arcana card. When the major arcana cards come up, it's typically a pretty big change, a pretty big transition in our life, a pretty big crossroads. You know, when I see the major arcana cards, it's to me the kind of energy where you're coming into a new chapter or you're having a significant moment of change in your life or a big developments. This is associated with the astrological sign of Cancer. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. If you have a Cancer placement, that area of your life might be going through really big changes or transitions. And keep in mind, guys, that even though this reading is set with the intention for a 7-day period, major arcana cards are very big energy. They're going to be around for a while. So we're not talking about everything happening from start to finish in 7 days, but things are going to be happening. Things are going to be kicking up to where there's big defining moments that are going to be affecting the future or that are going to be unfolding in the coming weeks when we have the major arcana cards come up. Now, the major arcana card of the Chariot comes with the message of travel, of movement, okay? It's also a card that comes up when we're being given the message about focus, like where we're putting our focus, where we're aiming our sight. That is going to be where we're headed. It can be a reminder to check in with ourselves and see where our focus is. I see the Chariot card come up a lot of the times for people in readings when you feel really frustrated, okay? We had the Lionsgate energy, the Lionsgate portal open up on the 8th. We have the full moon that happened on the 22nd. Full moon is a time of release. A lot of people sometimes get in their feelings or get in their emotions or have release happening around the full moon because of the energy. So some of you might be frustrated and you might be in the energy of, okay, angels, okay, guides, tell me what's next. Help me. I'm waiting for you to tell me what's next. And that your angels and guides are like, look, this is a lesson in free will here. We're here to help you. We have your back. But you have to tell us what you want to focus on. You have to tell us what direction to go in. Okay? Because with the laws of free will, okay, with the laws of free will, our angels and guides can't always come in and move us in a different path. Okay, there might be some things with like soul lesson, there might be some things with like soul contracts that they will come in and enforce. But when you have a life lesson of free will, when you came into this life to learn free will and to empower yourself and to live the life that you want to live, your angels and guides can only come up and support you in the decisions that you choose. So they're like, okay, we're here to help you, but you have to tell us which path you want to go down. And so there could be some decision making that's needed here for you guys, for Virgo, in the coming week. Once you make your decision, you will see that things begin to flow, things begin to move. I've said this in previous readings. The Chariot card always makes me think of the quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson when he said, once we make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. The next card here is the Tower. Now we have major arcana cards coming up back to back, back to back, back to back. When we have major arcana cards coming up back to back, this tells me really big changes in a really short period of time, really big energetic upgrades, really big evolution happening here for you Virgos. Okay, now since we're coming into Virgo season, you may really be sensitive to the energies right now. You may be thinking more about your life and where it's going as your birthday is approaching. So really big changes, really big shifts here. The Tower card is a card a lot of people don't like to see. They get upset. But I have to say this again, okay? The Tower is card 16. It follows card 15, obviously. Card 15 is the devil. Card 15 is when we're trapped. We're scared to take action. We feel stuck in a situation. So the Tower comes along not to punish us, but to free us from that bondage, to help us escape. So a lot of you have been having a hard time making a decision because you've been holding on to something for too long. Whether it be a living situation, whether it be a job, whether it be a relationship, Spirit is coming in to say, look, you've been kind of procrastinating, or you've been holding on to this other thing, and it's causing you so much suffering, and it's holding you back in your life, and we can't bear to see you suffer anymore. So something is coming in to be removed so that you are freed, so that you are liberated. It's not happening to smack you in the face. It's not happening to punish you. It's not happening because of bad karma, but to liberate you and to free you from something that has turned your life into a prison. Okay? In fact, after 16 obviously is 17, and the 17th major arcana card is the Star. The Star card is like the worst of it is over. You can make long-term plans. So there's a lot happening here, Virgo, that Spirit wants you to start thinking about, what do you want? I feel free will. I keep hearing free will. Spirit keeps repeating free will while I'm talking. You guys are coming into a time and a lesson of free will. Maybe a lot of you have lived a life of responsibility and obligation where from a young age you had to be more the parent than the parents in your life. And you had to make a lot of sacrifices for family. And maybe at a very young age you had a lot of things put on your plate. But I keep hearing free will. Free will, free will, free will. Your next card here, holy moly. I can't make this up. We have the Hermit, another major arcana card, but this is especially powerful. This is a big week for you Virgos. This is a big week for you Virgos in terms of energetic upgrades, in terms of shifting, in terms of evolving, ascending, coming into higher frequency, coming into higher vibration. We've got these major arcana cards all coming out the gate. You guys are going through big changes, okay? But this is you, Virgo. This is Hermit. Hermit is a Virgo. And for me in my readings, when I'm reading for somebody and their major arcana card comes up, it tells me that this situation is directly connected to what you came here to learn, what you came here to master, and what you, like, you coming into your authenticity, you coming into who you are without all of the conditioning, without all of the programming. From the day we're born, we're told who to be. We're told who to be. We're told how to act. You know, we get older, we want to do something. Oh, I don't know. You know, I don't like that color on you. Or, oh, you know what? I don't like your hair like that. Or, you know what? I don't think you should major in that in school. I can't see you doing that. I think you'd be better doing this kind of job. Like, people are always putting their opinions on us, right? Or telling us who we are. We all go through that. But when your major arcana card comes up, you're shaking all of that off, right? It's the energy of, I'm not who you say I am, I'm who I say I am. And you're getting connected with the authentic self, and you're beginning to realize what you want, what makes you happy, what you like. And you come into living your life unapologetically in an authentic way. You don't care what anybody thinks about it. When your major arcana card comes up, for me in my readings, it's telling me that you're coming into a time of confidence, falling in love with yourself in a non-narcissistic kind of way, and also being in the energy of starting to see yourself in a different light. the things that you once thought were character defects about you or weaknesses, because people tell us, oh, you're too much like this, oh, you're not enough like that. All of the things that you thought were deficits or extra about you, you're like, no, it's the right amount. And I can take these different parts of my personality and I can use them to my advantage. The things that you thought were weaknesses, you start to realize these are actually strengths when applied properly. And so it's like you're running on full cylinders, you're more efficient, you're not seeing yourself as less than, and you're taking every tool you have in the toolbox and you're using it, and you're really like upgrading your life. You know, the major arcana card for me, when it's your major arcana card over the years reading for people, that's just the way my guides communicate, and it took me a while to pick up on that, but I just want to let you guys know that for me in my readings, when your major arcana card comes up, it's super positive. The next card that's coming up here is the Devil. Holy moly, Virgo. This is massive. This is massive because now we have all major arcana cards. You don't have a single minor arcana card here. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. There could be some kind of karmic showdown with a Capricorn. I know people don't like that term. I've used it in the past and I've gotten a lot of complaints in the comments. I'm sorry guys, but when we have major arcana cards coming up back to back, and it's around a person and we have the Tower, it can indicate a bit of a showdown energy. Okay, but it's not going to be a showdown for every single one of you. Some of you are going through an evolution, right? And Spirit is showing me almost like a rapture, like you're getting picked up, like Spirit is picking you up in this little funnel cloud and picking you up and putting you somewhere else. So there may be a sudden move, there may be a sudden job change, okay, for a lot of you. If you have a Capricorn in your life, okay, we have Virgo versus Capricorn here, right? Some kind of an impasse, because both of you are showing up in your power. I don't have a king or a queen or a page or a knight of pentacles here. I have the Capricorn power card. I have the Virgo power card. Okay, so for some of you, there could be something coming to a head with a Capricorn. Not necessarily, but it is possible. Okay, and there could be some kind of a power struggle here. Okay, but as we said, this is about you and exercising your free will. So maybe for some of you, this Capricorn is coming in and not letting you live your life by your free will. And you're trying to be patient. You're trying to be understanding. You're trying to give this person time to figure it out, but they keep pushing. They keep pushing. If you don't disconnect from that energy, and if you're trying to just, you know, let it go away or let it dissipate, there could be a Tower moment between you and this person. If you're not the one to say, okay, I'm going to take power of the situation and I'm going to set that boundary and I'm going to remove this connection from my life. You know, maybe you're just hoping they're going to come around and understand. They're not going to come around and understand. Now, if you don't have a Capricorn in the mix, or if you don't have a Capricorn placement in your life that's going through big changes, the Devil card can be the negative ego, and that doesn't surprise me at all. Right? You have all these big changes happening. You have all these big shifts happening. And anytime we're close to massive change, negative ego hates change, even when it's good for us. Negative ego is terrified of change. So the closer we are to a massive breakthrough, the louder negative ego is. And negative ego comes in and like, oh, you're so stupid. What makes you think that you can succeed at this? Oh, you waited too long. Oh, you're being too optimistic. Oh, you know, you should just give it up. You know, everybody's laughing at you. Negative ego just comes in and just starts saying the worst thing to us. So when you have really heavy negative ego discouraging you about something, take a moment and remind yourself, I must be really big to I must be really close to a massive breakthrough. I must be really close to something really big. That negative ego is coming in so vigorously. Okay? So you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. If you haven't already, those might be helpful for you and might add a little extra information. Maybe resonates more with for you than this did. But we're going to also pull cards around love and romance from this deck here and see what's coming up for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. what's coming up for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus, because we're checking on love here, around love and romance. I feel like we need one more shuffle. I lied, one more. Okay, that feels right to me. Actually, hold on. Sometimes I get guided to shuffle a different way. Some of you have picked up on it, like in the comments. Oh, you shuffled different in this video. I don't know why. Just sometimes I get the vibe that it's like, no, don't shuffle like that. Shuffle like this. So there we are. Little fun insider fact. Your first card here is the High Priestess. There could be a Pisces in the mix, or a Taurus, or somebody that has a Pisces or Taurus placement. I know some people don't like me to equate High Priestess with Taurus, but if you read up about the cards, there is a Taurus connection, okay? And for me, for whatever reason, I feel that energy from her. I feel Pisces also, but I feel that energy from her. So it is what it is. Take it or leave it. High Priestess is a major arcana card. So again, this is a new chapter. This is something significant happening in your love life. A significant soulmate. Somebody with whom you may have a strong past life connection with. Virgo, some of you are the High Priestess in the situation, in the equation. Now, High Priestess for me can indicate a relationship in which there's a very strong spiritual connection. However, some of you have heard me say, High Priestess for me is a little bit of a warning in a love reading, because I see High Priestess come up when somebody is in a really high level of ascension and healing, and their intuition is really opening up, their chakras are clearing, their chakras are aligned and running on full cylinders, and you have this delicious healing energy flowing through your body because you're connected with higher self, you're connected with God, you're connected with the universe, and you're just in this beautiful energy of flow. Well, this makes you very irresistible, and this is a great thing, but it's also going to attract a lot of riffraff. Okay, it's going to attract a lot of people that don't want to do their work. They don't want to do their healing, and they're like a moth in a dark room, and you're this candle, and they're coming rushing at you full speed, like obsessed with you, obsessing about you, and they want to pull you into bed. They want to pull you into bed. They want to have physical intimacy with you, right? And you might feel a really strong chemistry with this person. You may feel the physical connection is off the charts, okay? But what's happening is someone is tapping in to High Priestess, quite literally, and feeding off of her energy, okay? Feeding off of High Priestess. So at the end of the act, that person walks away feeling on top of the world. High Priestess feels very drained. High Priestess feels like that was amazing, that was incredible, but I feel like a piece of my soul is missing when this person isn't around, right? You feel this intense longing. High Priestess feels intense longing, and that person walks off on top of the world. Well, the reason why High Priestess feels like something is missing without this person is they've walked off with a massive chunk of your energy. Okay? The good news is, even if you don't know how to cord cut, even if you don't know how to call your energy back, you need to know that that's why you're feeling this longing. Okay? And your energy will come back to you. It will eventually return to you. But then this person will come back again and try to tap in with you again. So you might have this on again, off again thing with this person that a lot of people mistake for the twin flame connection because it's so intense. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. For a lot of you, I feel this person is here to stay. I don't feel like they're leaving, okay? And both of you may have Virgo placement. You guys both may be Virgo Sun. You guys both may be Virgo Venus. But I feel this person is here to stay. I feel like what you need to know is that you're dealing with someone that has a lot of pain. Maybe is not, and the roles could be reversed. The roles could be reversed. Maybe you're somebody that has a lot of pain. But the person you're dealing with, again, roles can be reversed. One person in the equation has a lot of pain. The other person, the High Priestess in the equation, understands the pain because the High Priestess has suffered too. High Priestess is on more of a spiritual path. High Priestess is really into spirituality. So, this person is staying. This person isn't going anywhere, but they're feeding off of High Priestess. High Priestess, whoever High Priestess is in the situation, you have to make sure that you're on top of your healing work. Because there's things that are going to come up that are going to trigger you. There's things that are going to come up that are going to exhaust you. You might be very sleepy. You might be very tired. You have to do your cord cutting. Cord cutting, meditation, prayer. Because the person you're dealing with is taking a lot of your energy. A lot of your energy. Not in a malicious way, but in a starving, hungry kind of way. You know, like if you found somebody stranded in the desert. That's what this person's energy is like. I don't feel that they mean you any harm. I don't feel that they're a selfish person. I just feel they require a lot. They need a lot of you. And so, or whoever the High Priestess is in the equation. So High Priestess is going to have to really be on top of cord cutting, boundaries, getting enough rest, and making sure that they keep up with their spiritual connection. Now the next card here is the Ace of Pentacles. And this is that energetic upgrade. This is that energetic upgrade. This is that energy of, you know, for some of you, you might be doing business with this person. You might have met this person through their job or through your job. There could be something that came in terms of business, and maybe there's going to be a business connection here because of Ace of Pentacles. However, Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles are energy. And for me in my readings, when the Ace of Pentacles comes up, you're breaking out of generational curses. You're breaking out of long time blockages. You're breaking out of anything that's been keeping you stuck. Almost like the wheel card, the wheel card energy. Okay? So for a lot of you, this is a happy karmic partner. Okay? Somebody where you guys are coming in to learn through like laughter and support and encouragement. Don't get me wrong, there's still going to be work, and it's still going to cause you to really go into the shadowy places, but you're learning from a place of building up instead of tearing down. Okay? And so Ace of Pentacles is that energetic upgrade. Energetic upgrade. Your next card here is the King of Cups. Okay? There could be a water sign here. Water sign would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. King of Cups generally in love readings is typecast as marriage, spouse. Okay, so there could be things moving towards a level of commitment or a level of marriage. The fish are really jumping out at me. The fish are really jumping out at me. And fish, to me, one of the symbols of fish is fertility. And one of the meanings of the King of Cups is father. Okay, so some of you might be unexpectedly, because of this High Priestess energy and this strong pull towards someone, there could be a pregnancy coming out of this situation, out of this connection. So if you don't want that, you might want to be super duper careful if that's not the right time for you to be, you know, having little ones coming along. Okay, but I do feel a vibe or a potential here in terms of like actual literal like baby impregnation kind of situation. Maybe someone is approaching you and they're wanting to start a family. Okay, now obviously not all of you are going to be in the family energy. Some of you have been there, done that. It's past that time for you, or you just don't want it at all. King of Cups would be just a very nurturing person coming forward, wanting to give. So as I said, I feel there's a High Priestess in the equation, and the other person is like this starving, stranded, dehydrated person in the desert. You're helping nurture them back to health. Okay, they're getting their life back, they're getting their breath back, and then they're turning around and they're like, wow, okay, like I want to move forward with you. Right? This person, it maybe even wants to repay you through just being there for you, caring about you. As I said, I feel this is a positive karmic partner in which you guys are learning and healing through like giving to each other and being there for each other and supporting each other. And so this person is showing up in that King of Cups energy. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign if this is none of those. It might resonate more. It might add extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my dears. Be well.